Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to Game 2 of this best of 3 between champions of Summer's Rift and not Natus Vincere US. It is, in fact, Wayto Stack. I'm pretty sure they're not sponsored as they've only been around for a week. But that being said, we're well into the draft. Let's take a look at what we've got here. Oh, just to clarify, it does say the Summit 3 at the top, but this is BTS Americas. This is the quarterfinals, so... That being said, let's take a peek at what's going on. Champions of Summer's Rift, they've picked up a Phantom Lancer Tusk. Very aggressive opening pick here, and Wayto Stack, they'll counter with a Lina Bounty Hunter as well as a Lion. So, Demon played that Bounty to great effect last game. Let's see if Wayto, I imagine, I think is the Bounty Hunter hero for them. Let's see if he can match Demon's prowess on the hero. That was a very, very good showing from him in the last game. And Summer's Rift will pick up a Zeus. That'll be the mid lane for Brax, I imagine. Bit of an interesting choice here into the Lina and the Lion. Zeus obviously a hero that is vulnerable to burst damage, and well, Wayto have a bunch of it. The Lina ult, the Lion ult, as well as Shuriken Toss for the Bounty Hunter. They don't even need all of that to kill Zeus. They need maybe 2 of them at most. So he's going to be very vulnerable in the mid lane. I imagine champions of Summer's Rift will want to pick up a... I imagine it'll be Tusk supporting, and the second support, I believe, should be a defensive one. As Brax can just run away with the game if he gets off to a decent start, but he needs to be protected in lane as he's going to be very vulnerable, especially with a Spirit Breaker pickup. Oh my goodness. This is rough times for your Brax Zeus. But at the same time, none of these are great heroes against the Phantom Lancer. I mean, Lina has a bit of AoE. Lion's Earth Spike is kind of an AoE stun, maybe. But Spirit Breaker, single target. Bounty Hunter, single target. They really don't have anything to deal with the illusions, and they're going to need it because
5 seconds remaining.
If champions of Summer's Rift don't get crushed in the first 10 minutes, then Wayto Stack are going to need a way to deal with this Phantom Lancer. And right now, they don't have it, so... We'll see what Summer's Rift want to go for here. I really do think that a defensive support of some kind could be really, really key for them. Winter Wyvern and Dazzle are banned out, but Abaddon is still in the pool. Not the most popular support these days, but could be good here. Although, of course, he is vulnerable to very, very high burst damage. If he gets killed from above his threshold to 0 before his ultimate procs, he can be a bit squishy. But it's a good way of dealing with Spirit Breaker. You can purge off the stun of the initial charge or of the follow-up Nether Strike. And then Snowball's there to save as well. I mean, I guess Tusk is somewhat of a defensive support, so maybe they are going to feel like they don't need another one.
Techies!
They'll go for Techies! Okay!
Radiant
so, right. Okay. Well, Summer's Rift needed to draw out the game to let their Phantom Lancer come online. You know what's a pretty good way of drawing out a game? Having a Techies. He's pretty good at making a game go just way longer than you want it to. So, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, S4 famously said in that ESL1 Frankfurt interview that he thinks Techies is a top-tier pick. And but at the same time, well, actually... Secret, they played it dual offlane, the Tusk and the Techies together, snowball in into Suicide. So if they lane Tusk and Techies together and play that more laning style Techies and not have him running around planting mines, that could be really, really scary for the Wayto Stack. I mean, you've got Alina, who is, I imagine, going to be either mid or farming the safe lane. If she's farming safe, she's incredibly vulnerable to that. No, it'll be the Jug. So he's a little better to go up as a farmer against Tusk Techies. He can, of course, Blade Fury immediately when he sees the snowball coming out to dodge that suicide damage, but still. That's some interesting choices for Summer's Rift. I want to give their draft the edge just because I think it's cool. But actually, I just give it the edge because with that Juggernaut last pick, another hero who doesn't really deal AoE damage. So, if Techies does his job and draws this game out a little bit, they really have nothing to deal with this
Reserve
Phantom
time.
Lancer. He's going to just be able to do whatever he wants. I mean, before he gets Manta, it's a bit tricky because the track will help them single him out. But, well, there's a Witch Doctor as your final support pickup, so it'll be actually an offlane Tusk and support Techies support Witch Doctor with, I believe that's Nikwa farming the Phantom Lancer, Brax on the Zeus mid. And for the Wayto stack side, it'll be Lena mid, it looks like, Tumblr Girl farming the Juggernaut safe lane, and then Staking taking the Spirit Breaker to the off lane. So, and Wayto's actually on the Lion. So it's whoever their other support is playing the Bounty Hunter. I can't remember his name. It's Danger 7 or something. Either way, just waiting for the last heroes to pick up their the last players to pick up their heroes, and we'll be underway. And it'll be interesting to see how effective Summer's Rift can pull off this Tusk Techies duo in the off lane. We've seen Secret do it very, very effectively, but it remains to be seen whether that's just a strong duo or whether they just have the advantage because teams hadn't seen it before. And Whitebeard immediately TPing to the mid lane, gonna plant some early mines here. The friendly good luck, have fun comes out from Brax. What a nice guy. And it looks like, I believe this is Tralf taking the Bounty Hunter into the, it shouldn't be the off lane. I think he's just going to go plant some wards. Yeah, he's got an observer, so that's what his mission is. And Snaking, he will be your actual off laner. Fuck you, from IX Mike. Ugh, I love these teams. So much fun to cast. Okay, and Kiko completely undetected. Nikwa just walks on by him in the night. Up against the Spirit Breaker, YS should be able to get a pretty decent amount of farm here. He might not get full free farm, but it's relatively easy to shut down a Spirit Breaker with a Witch Doctor. He's a pretty decent zoning hero, and well, Lena with that god-awful name. Whitebeard, he's got 2 mines down. He's got one mid and the other. Not seeing it, but looks like Tralf hiding on the high ground, looking to wrap around here, scout out what's going on, but it's going to be a top room with absolutely no trouble for Summer's Rift. Lena will take the bot, and she's rushing a bottle, so we'll be very pleased with that. Got the 2 pull tangles as well as the null. And Kiko, he's looking for a courier. But I don't think Brax is going to have anything coming out. Oh, he has spent his gold, so here it comes. But it's going to go a very, very roundabout route, and Brax won't be able to get any love out of this. So they are running the hero, the Whitebeard Techies, with IX Mike in the safe lane. And as we mentioned, Juggernaut, a pretty good hero to go up against this, but it does require a little bit of finesse with the timing, and if he's out of mana, then he could just get completely screwed, so. Wayto supporting him in this safe lane and just doing some pulling for now.
I don't think so.
Snaking, getting a pretty decent amount of XP here for now. He's already halfway to level 2, so doing okay for himself. He can take a lot of pressure here from Nikwa and Demon, but so far not the case. And oh, they're wrapping around on him now. There's the paralyzing cast come out. Yeah, he's already taken some right clicks, and Nikwa does have another lance available, but they're not going to go for it. Snaking will be able to back off. He has a salve, so should be just fine. And Wayto, his pull is getting contested by IX Mike here, and now a little bit of a landmine stack here in the trees. Very nice positioning from Hero, so could catch someone out there. And he's not putting them in lane, right? Because this sentry is able to spot them out. They know this one's here. It's this was dire warded up earlier, so look, I guess there was a bit of a D-ward that happened here. It's a 2-1-2-ish for Wayto stack, and we'll have to see. Kiko so far still not really been able to accomplish anything, but of course last game it took Demon a little time to come online with that hero and be fully effective as well, so I'll have to see what he can get done. It's another relatively quiet early game here so far. Tumblr Girl getting harassed back by the right clicks of a techies, of all things. So he should be just fine, but a little bit of casual harass. There is an oov up on techie, so that's a little annoying for him to deal with. Well, nope, just a bit of posturing around the creeps here. As far as last hits go, it's relatively even so far. Lena is leading the board, but she's only 3 ahead of Brax on this Zeus, and he does have his bottle up, and he's going to have a soul ring as soon as the courier gets to him, so he's in great shape. Doing just fine against Lena here. He is taking a bit of damage, pops the haste rune. He'll be alright for now. Look at that. They do manage to clean up the Juggernaut and the Lion. The Suicide, I imagine, came out there. Yeah, it did. So that's your combo. The Snowball into the Ice Shards and the Suicide. Very effective. It gets them 2 kills. And already this lane being a bit of a problem for Wayto Stag. And Brax continuing to still keep a reasonable pace with the Lena here. He is falling a little behind as he does take another Dragon Slave. Actually, Lena's looking to dive this here. Will he be able to land the stun? Nope, Brax sticks up. Stun is missed, and now Lena in trouble will go down. Nicely played by Brax. That was a pretty deep dive from Lena here, and ends up not paying off in the end. So 3 for 1 for Summer's Rift. And the Juggernaut is doing okay. He's 16 and 3, so he's not really been shut down. Despite the death, he's getting his farm. Poor man shield online. Going for boots. And Techies has kind of rotated off into the jungle. He's not laning as constantly with this Tusk. Probably waiting for Suicide to come back online. That is a very long cooldown spell. And he's getting pinged. Planting some traps here on the high ground. As they may look to go on Juggernaut here. I don't think they can. Hero doesn't really have any mana. Just going to be some casual harass. As he gets his salve cancelled, that's a little unfortunate. You know, with that kill mid, Brax, he is still a couple CS behind the Lena, but doing absolutely fine for himself as far as net worth goes. He is the leader by a good 500 gold, and Demons rotated in. They want to go on this Lena here. Bouncing Cask is there. The ultimate comes out, but no! Lena lives on, well, not a whole lot of HP, and that's Brax's ultimate wasted for nothing. The Witch Doctor does end up falling, and Lena will pick that one up. So now we're back to even in the mid lane here. And well played from Lena. Barely living there. It was a bit of a hard dive. She was on her high ground, and maybe if she'd been a little farther, they could have gone for that, but don't quite get it, and that'll balance out your mid lanes. Brax, he's got something coming out in the courier. He's just a couple clarities, so not picking up any other items yet. Juggernaut is being kept off the wave here, though. And, I mean, you look at his net worth, it's significantly behind the Tusk here. As big dive coming into the top lane tower, snaking, going a little too far in maybe. Wayto will get Walrus Punch, is going to go down to IX Mike. Is there anything to cancel this? Oh, he'll just barely get away. Ends up being a 1-for-1, and no, Bounty Hunter scouting things out, but he can't really go on IX Mike, who's level 6 and very tanky. At the same time, Brax getting charged. Stun will connect, as does the Laguna Blade and the Dragon Slave. Now Tusk on to Lena, who is going to get Walrus Punch, but is going to live, and now IX Mike's going to be in trouble. Dragon Slave will clean him up. That's a double kill for Lena. And all of a sudden, 5-4. Lena yet again surviving with hardly any HP, but that doesn't matter. If you live, you live, and she'll scoot away. So, very nice rotation from the Wayto stack as Demon farming up in the mid lane a bit, but well, Lena goes down to the Brax ultimate. Where did she die, actually? Almost made it back to the base, but the cooldown was there. And, well played from Brax, realizing that that was an option for him. She didn't have any bottle charges left, couldn't get above the threshold, and does end up falling.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Well, Brax back in lane now. He's kind of been shut down a little bit, unless he's got something on the courier. No, he's got his arcane boots online, so in great shape. They will get this D-ward off. And now, Nikwa being haunted by Kiko here, who is almost level 6 himself. That's very, very good for him. He's been involved in 3 kills and is getting pretty decent XP. He's going to have his track very soon. He's in good position to scout Demon out, who is being charged here. They're going to go on him. They're going to dive the tower. TP's instantly come in, though, and they've got to retreat. The bouncing cast may cat snaking out here, as it is Brax who came in. The snowball is online. Will he be able to get far enough away? No, he won't. He falls to that, and that's a very nice kill. Now, do they see Kiko? Nope, they do. There's the ice shards just off the mark. And he's in pretty deep, but they don't have any more vision. As long as he doesn't walk back across that ward, he'll be just fine. So, all heroes rotating into the top lane. There are 2 smokes on the Radiant side now. They're looking to go on maybe Tusk here. He is being charged, and there are 4 other heroes around him. This is not a good position for you to be in, I expect. He is going to get absolutely exploded. Nice play from the Lina, and well, Snaking comes in at the end of the day just to say, hey guys, I helped. And maybe they'll be able to claim this tower as well. And Hero, we haven't really felt his impact in the same way that we felt it when Secret played it. He hasn't really been able to do too much pressure onto this Juggernaut, who has only died once and is farming quite effectively. Not as effectively as the Tusk, that's fair to say, but he is getting what he can. It looks like he may be going for a Battle Fury, interestingly enough. Snaking, being scouted here by Hero, and is he going to go for it? Is the suicide available? It is. He doesn't get quite close enough, and he's got to be careful. There are lots of other heroes in the area. Just being a pain. He takes the stack, he walks up, and Snaking knows that the suicide is online, so he knows he can't stick around. Whitebeard playing very, very ballsily here in the jungle. Brax is tracked up, but I don't think they'll be able to get anything out of this. There are 4 heroes in the area. Suicide comes out, but it doesn't clean anyone up. Snaking will live, and well, still very, very healthy actually. So Whitebeard very, very much underestimated the Spirit Breaker's health there. And now Brax, there are still a lot of Radiant heroes in the area. The Omni Slash comes out, but it doesn't finish Brax off. He bottles up. Will he be able to juke into the trees? No, he's going to fall. The track speed helping out a lot there, but now Tumblr Girl may be in a bit of trouble. He's already used his Blade Fury, so no magic immunity there, and well, Tusk will finish it off. That's a nice kill. But ends up being a 1-for-1, so Brax does fall yet again. If we look at the net worth, though, really the Juggernaut is still lagging a little ways behind, even with that kill. There's only 2,700 gold. You compare that to one position on the Dire side. PL has been very, very quiet this game, not really getting involved a whole lot, but he is at 3,700 gold and getting close, I imagine, to... Well, not too close to anything big, but he is going to be going for that Diffusal Blade fairly soon, I imagine. He's got the Poor Man Shield and the Aquila up. So going for some just early stats, can be able to participate in these fights if he needs to. As 8-7, a much more even game this game. Wayto stack definitely not being as dominated in the lanes as hard as they did last game. Still a little bit in the favor of Summer's Rift, but well, only about 500 gold, so really, really not a lead worth mentioning, honestly. Oh, Whitebeard continuing to pressure this tower, apparently solo as the techies, but he does have support incoming, and they'll be able to catch someone out here. Lina is in the area. Tusk gets some eyes on her, but she'll be back into the lane behind some trees, and we'll be fine. This illusion scouting things out a little bit. The landmines get pinged, but I don't think that was by the Wayto stack. No, it is. Is there vision? Oh! Kiko's got a gem. Nice early pickup from him. Very important against the Tusk. Not the Tusk, the techies. And we'll make sure that his team is safe from those mines, of course, if he's in the area, that is. And yeah, this techies continues to...
Killing spree.
As I say that, he does end up getting a kill. Where was that? Yep, this trap finds him. So just as I say he's not having a whole lot of impact on the game, he goes ahead and gets a solo kill on your lead farmer. So I take it back. Sorry for ever doubting you. As the snowball comes out onto Tumblr Girl, he immediately Blade Furies, but the Witch Doctor ult is popped. He is going to fall here. Blade Fury doesn't save you from that as, well, now charge coming out onto Demon. He does have the healing ticking him up. And Snaking may be in a bit of trouble here, trapped out, and will go down. Dominating spree for the Whitebeard techies, and now Pico will be able to get away, but this tower does fall. So a 3-0, as well as a tower kill. Rax will get caught by that Dragon Slave, but there is no follow-up, and Lita is farming very, very well. She does have that Eul Scepter online. We'll start going for her next item now, and could come out reasonably soon, but the rest of our team is lagging behind now. We've got a Techies who has a higher net worth than the one position farmer on the Radiant. And this isn't really kills. I mean, it's only 8 to 10. This is just sheer farm advantage. And a bit of a surprise that Techies is doing so well for himself as he manages to pick off another one. Now Ix might be in trouble. Track up on him. That's a nice 4-hero track kill. So very important that they find that. But they're still not... The thing is that the Radiant are fighting without their PL, who is continuing to just completely free farm here. He is getting charged now, though, but Spearbreaker by himself can't really deal with this. And he does have the Yasha online, so not going for that Diffusal Blade first item. It looks like he might want to go for a Manta first, or else he'll go the Casual Yasha just for that movement seed while he's farming the jungle, and follow it up with the Diffusal before he goes Manta. We'll have to see. Either option is just fine, I believe. Well, Rax continuing to do just fine for himself. He was quite far behind the Lina at one point, but he's managed to bring it back quite a bit. All those Techies kills on Lina helping out a little bit, who's, I should mention, now going for an Aghanim Scepter, should have it at a reasonable pace as well, with that point booster already picked up. 5-3-0 on him. Pretty decent score. And now he continues to just solo pressure this lane, using Techies as a pusher. Not something you see in pubs that often, but it's working this game because the Dire side are able to use their other heroes to keep the Wayto stack in a certain area away from the Techies, and they will clean up that tower. So no one gets the last hit, but it is a nice takedown. That evens up the tower kill score. 1 apiece. Now there is a smoke up from Summer's Rift, though. They're rotating towards mid. They do have eyes on Tumblr Girl here. This would be a nice pickup if they can get it. Slow him down yet more. He's 50 minutes in, and he's still a pretty decent ways away from that Battle Fury, but he will sensibly retreat. No heroes on the map. And at the same time, he does get the deny on the tower, but that's a tier 2 going down basically to a solo Techies. That's really not ideal, and now Brax has picked up a Blink Dagger. So getting the mobility online, and there are 4 heroes from the Radiant side in the top lane. They look like they want to pressure this tier 2, but I'm not sure that's a race they can take. Summer's Rift have a lot of heroes in the bot, and they might be perfectly happy just pressuring high ground and forcing the side of the Radiant back to their base. They're scouting for heroes farming in the jungle, not realizing that all of the Radiant is in their own side. And Tumblr Girl, is he going to get caught out here? Snowball is available. Here it comes. Blade Fury immediately. And a TP's coming in, but the Suicide is there. Not going to save the jug. And now, Lina caught out by the Ice Shards. Laguna Blade doesn't finish Demon off. He's still alive. No, Finger of Death will finish it. But that's 2 huge ultimates for just to support Witch Doctor. And now Lina will fall. Ends up being a 2 for 2, but it supports for cores. And now Brax blinking forward. He is being charged, though. It might be in a bit of trouble here. The Nether Strike comes out. Snowball to save him. And now Walrus Punch coming out on a Snaking. Brax is still alive. So is Snaking, but they'll be very happy with that trade. 2 cores for 2 supports. And no. Oh, the Ice Shards finish off Kiko, and that's a gem pickoff. I don't think IX Mike even knew he was there. Just a little unfortunate for Kiko getting caught out, and very nice series of events for the Dire side. Picking up that gem is pretty huge. So that ends up being a 900 gold swing just from the gem, or 1800 gold swing I should say, just from the gem loss. And that's not to mention that the Bounty Hunter kill gave a pretty decent margin. Actually, not a whole lot. It's only 0, 1, and 5. Cane Boots online, and that's it. And now the Lina is starting to fall further behind. She was the net worth leader at one point, but now the Phantom Lancer has passed her, as well as Brax on that Zeus. And the Phantom Lancer is getting close to coming online here. Doesn't have anything on the courier, but he has 1,400 gold up. Should be going for the defusal, I believe, in this game. Umber Girl just trying to farm with his Blade Fury. Bit risky, not knowing where the rest of the Dire team is to use that offensively, but needs it to get some last hits. And, well, at the same time, Whitebeard, he's just off here pressuring this lane again. Just, it's so weird to see a techies able to solo pressure a lane this aggressively and not be countered at all. There's the lightning onto Lina, who is going to fall here. Snowball in from Mike. Walrus Punch will clean it up, and that's a nice pick off from them, knowing that no one else is in the area thanks to the Zeus ultimate. And now they'll be able to pressure this mid tower, which is already below half health. Kiko rotates in on the bounty hunter, but he won't be able to interfere with this. May be able to get it done out. The rest of the Dire have backed off. They don't want to pressure the tower too hard. Not sure where the rest of the Radiant heroes are, and so they'll step back. And now almost 2k up on YS. And now 1,000 gold ahead of the Lina after that kill on her mid lane. As we say that, smoke from Demon and IX Mike. They're looking for some picks here in the jungle. Tumblr Girl is alone and may get caught out. Blade Fury instantly. The Ice Shards don't quite trap him in, and actually the Witch Doctor ultimate will be off the mark as well. There are multiple Radiant heroes in the area now, and Rax may get caught out here.
Radiant's bottom tower is
He's being scouted. He thinks he's safe, but the track comes out, the charge comes out as well. And this could be a little dangerous. Nice Ice Shards, though, to hold the rest of the team back. And well, with that, they won't commit. And I mean, at the same time, Whitebeard continues to pressure this tower. He's got this tier 3 down to about 500 health just by himself. This is ridiculous that the techies can do this. I'm not sure why they're not contesting him a little harder, but maybe just worried about the suicide, worried about what mines may be in the area. They don't have their gem anymore. Have to be a little concerned about walking into this area where they know he's been set up for a little while now. And really scary that this support techies, remember, can just... He basically took down this tier 2 by himself, is pressuring this tier 3 by himself, and he's creating so much space for the rest of his team because they constantly have to be worried about this lane here. And they're tier 3. They can't give it up for free. No way. EL, 2,700 gold. He still hasn't picked anything else up. Anything on the courier? He's got the... Is that his? Yeah, he's got an ultimate orb now, as well as 2,700 gold. Goodness, really? Okay, no, he just spent it. So he's going for the Manta first. I think that's an okay choice. Against the track, it's really useful. You don't want to be able to be scouted out. It's a good way of potentially dodging the Light Strike array as well. And I believe it works on... It doesn't work on charge, but it... Actually, Doppelganger can get you out of the charge. So that's not something you have to worry about. But it's just a very solid pickup. And will help him split push as well, so... He's going to have it now. 20 minutes in. 20 minutes in, not the worst time in the world. Brax is going for, it looks like a Bloodstone as he jumps in aggressively onto Lina, but she'll be able to retreat back. Only a point booster now on her, so she's been slowed down considerably. She got that Yule Scepter, I think at least 10, I want to say 12 minutes ago. No, just 10. And she hasn't been able to get anything beyond the point booster after that, so... Bottom lane, they do clean up the techies, finally, but may get caught out here by these remote mines on the high ground. They're coming in. Do they have a gem? They're really nervous. Yeah, they've got vision. Or do they? Nice Witch Doctor ult. Snowball coming in. Nicely placed Ice Shards as well as another gem on the deck as the Dire is... Oh, Kiko manages to pick it up, but he is dusted. Laguna Blade doesn't do a thing, and they will retreat back into the high ground under the cover of these wards. But nice pick. They lose their techies, but the way he was playing, that was pretty much inevitable. And this way, At least they got a counter kill out of it. And Wayto's picked up a Hand of Midas. Interesting choice. I feel like he would have had basically a Blink Dagger if he hadn't picked that up, but... Feeling that the game's going to go a little late, wanting to give himself that guaranteed item insurance policy. I'm really not sure that was the play, though. They can't really go late against this Phantom Lancer, and so you really feel like they want to get something done sooner rather than later, and a Blink Dagger would definitely help out his team a lot, granting them that initiating tool that, other than the Spirit Breaker, they don't really have a lot of otherwise. Speaking of the Spirit Breaker, he has gone for a Midas as well, so that's double Midas gaming coming out from the Radiant side. And,
it's under attack.
not sure about that. They've also got the Battle Fury and Juggernaut, so they're really pressuring for a late game here. I'm really not sure that's the play. I mean, Juggernaut is a formidable late game carry, but he's had a very, very slow start. He's behind the offlane Tusk, remember. Oh, they are going to be able to take this tier 2 tower, but it looks like Summer's Rift, they're going high ground here. This tower's already at half health, and they want to finish it off here. I believe they can push faster than the Radiant side. They're not backing yet. Oh, Lina does port out. So they may be able to defend this, but we're now talking about a tier 3 tower that's down below 500 HP. And they're still sticking around, lots of little mines in the area. They want an engage here, badly. Zeus does have his ultimate online as well as his Bloodstone. Checking for some vision. Light Strike Array is off the mark. Dual Scepter onto the Whitebeard techies, but not going to get anything out of it. They are slow sieging this. Going to be able to clean up the creep wave and continue the pressure here. It's a bit slow, but it feels like they can do this for a while. They've got pretty good sustain. A lot of mana boots on this team, and the tracks are skipping their movements though, but we now have Nikla doing a bit of split pushing while his team is holding the rest of the Radiant side in the bot lane. Going for the tier 2 in the mid lane. Shuriken Toss doing a bit of harass onto these heroes, but once again they clean up the creep wave no problem, and I'm not sure. They're sticking around here a long time, and they're not really getting a whole lot out of it. They haven't been able to do any more damage to the tower, at least not significant damage. And the Radiant are definitely not going to fight them here. They're really nervous about their mines. They do have their gem still online, but Demon's TP'd off. He's defending the tier 3 on their own side, and he's getting very close to 4 staff, so nice for him.
Look at him go.
These heroes just continue to stick around, and well, if Kiko gets caught here by the stasis trap, they could jump him and burst him very, very easily. Suicide is online. And these two heroes, they're just creating a lot of space, it looks like. They've got 3 heroes down for the Radiant side. They're trying to defend the tower, and meanwhile the rest of the heroes, Brax is farming mid, Nikwa's farming his own Ancients, and Snowball just to clear up the creep wave. This is really annoying, because the Radiant aren't able to do anything, but at the same time, if they leave, their tower's going to fall, so they're in a bit of a challenging position here. As now Hero will just, by himself, continue to pressure on the side. They may be in trouble here. As the Zeus ultimate comes out, he blows his mines, but it doesn't actually connect on anybody. Dual Scepter from Lina will be able to connect with the Light Striker. Wait, no, he suicides instantly. And you have to remember that a decent chunk of his 6 deaths have been suicides, so the Radiant kill score isn't quite as good as it looks like it should be. As Snowball in onto Tumbler Girl, he does Blade Fury, nice reflexes, but it's not going to be enough. The Witch Doctor Girl going through that, and they will be able to clean that up. Charge comes out on Demon though. Snake King is going for this, but it looks like he may be in a bit of trouble. There's all, oh my goodness! The Lotus Orb out onto the Laguna Blade does a lot of damage to Lina. She may be able to live here. No Snowball onto her. She's going to fall. Nicely placed Lotus Orb there, and they'll be able to clean up the gem off of that, instantly get a D-Ward, and that's a 3-for-1. Beautiful play. That Witch Doctor with the Lotus Orb. Who put that onto him? I guess it's the Tusk who has it. Yeah. So a very nice play from them, knowing that they'd want to clean up the Witch Doctor. Now, Snowball, Walrus Punch onto Kiko. He is trapped up Ix Mike, but the Ice Shards will be there to hold him in place. That's a mega kill streak for your offlane Ix Mike. It was 9-3-8. He's ahead of every single
Radiant's
hero
middle
on the Radiant
tower
side.
has fallen.
And Radiant, they'll clean up the tier 2 as well. So 4 heroes down now
Radiant
on
forts
the
have
side
been
of the Radiant.
fortified.
And they can
Radiant's bottom tower is
successfully
under
pressure
attack.
this tower now, it looks like, because they've got 3 heroes in the area. Phantom Lancer is finally joining the party here now that he has the Diffusal Blade online. And his status is now officially scary. He can rip through basically any of the Dire hero or the Radiant heroes right now, and he's going to just retreat and farm. Leaves his teammates to keep the pressure up on this tower here. All of the Radiant are back up and alive, so won't be able to do too much more on this tower. Just going to look to slow siege yet again. And a bit of a slow stage of the game right now, as neither team able to get a whole lot done, but Summer's Rift are definitely taking the farming edge here. As they're just one support is forcing so many heroes to stay in the base. This is a little unreal and very well played from Wayto. They don't want to commit on him because it's not worth their time, but at the same time, they don't want to leave the tower. So he's just able to do so much work. Same time, it looks like we may be going for a smoke play. No, they don't have one. 3 heroes grouped up in the jungle here. They're pinging out Tumblr Girl. He is going for the TP out. Will it be able to be cancelled? No. He just gets away in time. Well thought out from him, realizing that no one is showing on the map. He was in a bit of a scary position. He'll be able to get away. And they have a gem here? Yeah, they do. Wayto's holding one. So they're able to clear up these wards. Not before it clears the creep wave, though. Snaking with that Midas. He's gone for just a casual Morbid Basket. Now working on a BKB. Has the gold for it, but Snowball onto him. He may not have the gold after this. He's going to go down. Easy cleanup. This Tusk Witch Doctor duo has been doing work so far. And, well, he did buy the recipe before he goes down, so at least he doesn't lose that. BKB will be up when he comes back online, but another pickoff for the Dire, and they're starting to kind of lock the Radiant in place here. I haven't, other than Tumblr Girl farming this top lane, they haven't really been able to get out on the map, and this is a bit of a concern. Tumblr Girl has now picked up a Yasha, as well as a casual Morbid Mask. What's he going for next? Maybe a Manta style would be the choice. As Snowball onto Lina, Yules to dodge it, nice play, but the Ice Shards are there for the follow-up. Lotus Orb is online, so he can't even throw down any spells. Will fall. He's in the grave for 60 seconds. Does have buyback, but it looks like the Dire side will be able to pressure tower here. With Lina in the grave, they'll be able to clean up this tier 2. Maybe even look to do some damage on the tier 3 as well. And they're going to. Destructor ult is available in 15 seconds. Zeus ultimate is available now. He's going for the Octarine core as well, so I'm getting very, very tanky on this Zeus. And snaking, getting low. Track is out, but this tower is under siege. The Illusion's doing some work here. And it looks like they're going on Kiko, who will fall. And now that's 43 seconds without your bounty hunter. Not the best hero for defending, but that means no tracks. It means no scouting out where the Dire side are. And this tower should fall. I'm not sure they're going to be able to clear up the Drax, but they're going for it. And actually, Nequit diving a little bit. No, just setting out a little pressure with the Lance. Should be able to clean up this. Oh, Wayto blinks in, goes for the stun, but Snowball into him. He's in a bad position. Walrus Punch comes out. Tumblr Girl now in trouble. He's got his Blade Fury going, but it's not enough. He's burning all his mana, and Snaking with the BKB popped. Nice Force Staff from Brax to the low down. Snaking now isolated. May be able to be caught out here. Oh, nice finger and Earth Spike to clean up Brax from Wayto. Isn't going to be enough, though. Snaking, it looks like the Dire are looking to retreat out. They haven't been able to clear up the racks, so they do lose Brax and Techies as well, and that was a suicide play. Didn't clean anyone up. But, oh, it looks like he was working on the bottom, so they managed to clear the tier 3 bottom. Split pushing was the Techies that entire time, and nice effective use of the map from your Summer's Rift squad. It's a slow siege, that's for sure. They don't have great push, but they're getting it done. That's a tier 3 down, and in both lanes now, and they don't clear the melee. Bit unfortunate. If they'd gone for the range, do you feel like they would have been able to get a little more done? But at the same time, certainly an advantage for them, and the farm is continuing to go their way. We're looking at now about a 15,000 gold lead, and honestly, you wouldn't expect it by how slow they are to go high ground, but they really don't have the lineup. As that said, Snowball in on a snaking. They get caught out here. Lotus Orb is on the IX Mike. So he will be safe. Oh, just off the mark on the ice shards. If they caught snaking out there, they definitely would have been able to go for him, but as it is, they'll just fall back. They are pressuring the bot lane here as Luna jumps in, gets very, very low instantly to the damage from Brax, and these wards are under the cover of a trap. He's got that Aghanims online, so if the Radiant choose to fight here, they could get caught out in a really unfortunate surprise. They know he's got that Aghanims, they're being very, very wary. And Nico at TP's in, Tumbler Girl in the area. He is got Blade Fury on, but now that's down, and Snaking will cancel the charge. He's taking a lot of harass now. Snowball into him. No, it goes through him. They want Lina. Here comes the Omni Slash, but it's not really doing anything. That's a Lotus Orb Omni Slash, it looks like. And Tumbler Girl now in a lot of trouble, will fall. Witch Doctor all over the top, forcing all of the Radiant back into their base as Niqua and IX might go back, clean up the racks. That's an entire lane down. Snaking will buy back, but immediately cancels the charge, realizes he can't go into this, and the Dire, they want to beat people back into this ward trap. They want to clean someone up. They'll rotate mid lane, actually, and they should be able to clean up this tier 3 very, very quickly. With Juggernaut in the grave for another 46 seconds, no buyback. This could be mega creeps, honestly, before he's online again. And they really want the hero to come back here, but it looks like it's not going to happen. Well, melee rack should fall here without any contest. The Radiant side really can't get in close enough. And, well, Niqua casually split pushing 2 lanes of racks with his illusions. And that's going to be your mid lane down, your top lane to follow soon as 3 heroes are now in the grave. GG's called. That's a clean 2-0 sweep from Summer's Rift. They'll be moving on, and well, I believe it's single elimination, so that, I believe, is the Wayto stack out of it for now. Good game, 2-0, not a big surprise. Wayto stack, very, very new team. I think this is the first thing they've actually participated in together, so they struggle a bit against the more seasoned lineup of Summer's Rift, no surprise there. All in all, a very entertaining draft from the Dire side. The Techies Tusk not being used quite the same way that Secret did it, but being used very effectively. That Techie's being so annoying with the split push, and good game. So that's it for now, guys. That's it for BTS Americas for tonight. Thanks so much for watching. Sindar, bit of an amateur caster, so appreciate you sticking with me. Thanks for watching the cast. Leave a comment if you've got some things I could do to improve, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Good night.